Mike Lynn, Memorial League. Week 10, Power Rankings. Brought to you by Hacks. Actually, an autobiography by Donna Brazil. All right, let's take a look at some results from week 9. Yesterday's Corn gets back in the win column by a field goal over Man at Work, 58-55. Homies keeps on rolling over Canute Kersey, 69-35. Juchi's Giant Jocks ekes one out over Team Man Gravy, 52-50. Stunt Cock crushes Logan's Not Rogers, 76-32. Stern Rake went to Von Hansen's Meats, picked out a nice juicy salami to eat for dinner, while Tommy's Terminators could only muster 26. And finally, the Meters beat Weapons of Matt's Distraction, 54-46. League average, 52.97 points. So take a look at some standings. Okay, in the East, the homies keep on rolling. I think Jeremy and Wally are out of the playoffs, unless they get a miracle. In the West, Team Mangravy has the one-game lead, but if Dave keeps winning, he's got a decided point advantage, points scored. In the North Division, it is Sean by a hair over Adam, but the best team in that division is in last, and that is Justin. And in the South, I have a one-game lead, but I do think Matt's team is better if he can catch up. All right, couple transactions of note. We had a Greg Olson trade to yesterday's Corn, and that's 2 trades between the homies and yesterday's Corn. We also had the Russell Wilson trade the week before. We saw a kicker trade in there, and then another trade between the brothers. Find teams that like to trade with each other. So Dave trades away Jack Doyle and the Tennessee D, and he gets Moncrief and an 11th. Whatever. I think that was a bad trade by Dave, personally. All right, let's see how you rank. Number 12, yesterday's Corn. Won last week, but 3-6 overall. The tank is on. Russ was traded. Olsen was traded. Spelled Olsen wrong. This is how you tank. You got O.J. Howard and Njoku. That's a good combo. Yeah, I mean, you're not trying to win it this year. Just get draft picks and young guys. I like it. Number 11, Tommy's Terminators. Tom, 4-5, 1-1 since the last rankings. You do have the best tight end duo. You got no quarterback this week. You got stinky running backs. And it's a bad week for Carr and Amari to be on bye. Number 10, Logan's Not Rogers. Jeremy's 3-6. Scored more points than your record would indicate, but you have a chance to go first to worst. I would embrace that. Jordy isn't doing anything with Brett Hundley, although Julio's coming on, and Funchess looks like the top dog or top cat in the Panthers wide receiver core. Number 9, the Meters. Dave, Nuke is the wide receiver 1. This is a very Jets-like tank job. You can't seem to lose. Kamara is a legit keeper, and Thomas Rawls is looming in the Seahawks backfield. Number 8, Juchi's Giant Jocks. 5-4, moves up a couple spots. Matt Ryan's playing better. Ingram's playing better. I look at the team, real solid, not spectacular. No real stars, but no weak points either. Number 7, Man at Work. This team has better players than the results would indicate, and the scoring output hasn't been impressive. Ajayi did look good in Philly. Wentz is a keeper, but both those guys on bye this week. Fournette was benched last week. What happens? Does he get back in the good graces? And Corey Davis is starting. I don't get what's going on with your wide receivers. Number 6, Stunt Cock, 5-4, moved up a couple spots. T.Y. Hilton had a fantastic game, his second such game of the season. Marshawn Lynch, who I traded a 7th rounder for, finds pay dirt with 2 touchdowns, but is on bye this week. Ty Mott looks like he may be the RB1 with the Packers, but they're bad, so it might not matter. And I really need Diggs to be good the rest of the way. Number 5, Weapons of Matt's Distraction. Nice name, not. Okay, took a tough loss last week, although you did score below league average. Look, the Zeke Gordon combo is enough for you to win the title, but the rest of the team, I'm not so sure. You've got Dalton now with Jameis out for a bit, and I'm not sure that you can win the division, let alone go far in the playoffs with the rest of your lineup. Number 4, Team Man Gravy. 5-4, seems coming back to earth a little bit, and the scoring output's under 500 points for the year. Hunt has regressed. Demarius did score last week. AJ Green's an idiot getting himself kicked out, and then I wonder if James White's going to still be a target hog with Burkhead in the lineup. Number 3, Stern Rake. Adams 5-4. Thought about putting you at number 2. Hyde has been getting it done. I think he's the 7th best running back on the season. McCaffrey's starting to break out from a running back yardage standpoint. He's scored a couple weeks in a row, and he continues to get catches. Marvin Jones was very good last week. He's been a top 5 receiver on the season. And Goff has been good, but he has been untested. I mean, they don't throw a lot, and he gets ridiculous production without a lot of attempts. So I wonder if that can continue. Number 2, Canute Kersey. Have you in the 2 spot despite 2 losses in a row. I actually moved you up. So you got 550 points scored on the season. Bad week last week. Looks like Derrick Henry's time is officially here. I think I've said that like 5 times this season, and then he lays an egg the next week. Ertz hurt and on bye. You're counting on Cooper Kupp, kind of a bye week meat grinder. And then the biggest concern I have with this team, despite being a last place in the division, I have you at number 2 just because the upside's there with Bell and Brown. You don't have a good defense between the Texans and the Cowboys. That could hurt you. Number 1, the Homies. It's 8-1. All you do is win. Wilson's on fire. All day Adrian Peterson's back. And the Jags D is the number 1 fantasy defense for the year. This is a good team and a juggernaut, a force to be reckoned with. Let's take a look at some predictions for Week 10. Juchi's Giant Jocks. Typos. 58 meters, 48. The Homies keep on rolling with an 81-64 win over Stern Rake. Man at Work gets back on track with a 58-44 victory over Logan's Not Rogers. Justin's Canute Kersey cruises past Tommy's Terminators 71-41. Weapons of Matt's Distraction barely gets by Team Man Gravy 53-52. And in a sheer suckfest, Stunt Cock 47. Yesterday's Tank 37. All right, that's all I got. Good luck to everyone this week, and I'll check back in as soon as I can. Bye-bye.